Hello and welcome back to Sprite Guard Plays Lemma. We came through some really interesting challenges in the last episode, and now we are playing around with the ability to build out the world and make it bigger. And so we are going to try and use that in some more challenges. So let's see, we have to kick through this door, or this wall. And this is going to introduce us to the mechanic that is going to be operating in the next puzzle, which is these explosives here. And we can use those to get through that wall, and then we have a cell tower to communicate with Mark again. Let's see. This is new. I can create things. What's going on? This place responds to your thoughts. You're just acclimating. Wow, what else can I do? Hopefully nothing. Please just don't touch anything. Okay, well, we're kind of stuck here. But there's another one of those black and yellow striped things, so there we go. Set that off. And that will let us get out here. I believe we have a note to read over here. Let's see if we can get to it. There we go. And I believe it should just be up here. Yes. But the light's a bit odd. Let's see if I can find a better angle. An RNG machine generates a random, endless pattern of ones and zeros. Sit someone down, anyone, and tell them to make the machine generate only ones just by thinking about it. After a few thousand numbers, you'll start to see a pattern. I mean, we are very much pattern-finding creatures. We are very good at finding patterns even when they don't exist, and that's something that is actually really important to be aware of. I'm not sure why I'm having so much trouble getting up this thing. There we go. And we can collect one of one orbs collected, so that's the only orb that we actually can collect here. Now let's make a bridge back to the other side and see if we can continue on with the game. So I think it's very important to recognize that, and when you see a pattern, it's really good to kind of check and ask yourself, you know, I'm very good, we are all very good at seeing patterns where they don't exist. And now we have these disconnected power conductors that link up to this big building. So let's see what we can do with this. There we go. Y to read note. January 24th, Mark. I call it the monolith. It's like the control rods in a nuclear reactor. It holds the 4 rods at the perfect height to maintain equilibrium. 5 supports hold it in place. What would happen if those supports collapse? Well, I believe we need to find out, because we are not going to be able to progress unless we do. But we have another cell tower here. Let's use it. I'm at the base of some kind of structure. What do I do with this thing? Nothing. Don't touch it. I have no idea what could happen if anything goes wrong there. Let's see. Come on, you're not curious at all? Please just try and find a way out. Don't mess with anything. Alright, well, having played this before, I know that there isn't really a way out unless we go after these things. So we need to kind of platform our way up to the top of these structures. And we need to sneak past those cloud creatures, which can be pretty frightening. And that was kind of a bad jump, but I think that got us more or less where we need to go. I would like to get to the top of this, so let's see if we can climb up to the top, and we did. So this one seems pretty easy to get from over here. We just run along the wall like that, and roll to land, and we have activated one of the 5 explosives. So now the question of how we get back up there, I guess the same way we got up there the first time. That's a longer jump than I thought it was. Okay. Let's see if we can. Yes, good. That gets us up here. Now let's see if we can sneak. This guy is guarding this very closely. I'm not sure how we're going to get to this one. I don't think we really have the option to move along the other side. I guess we can just go for it and hope that it works out. And it did. And that is 2 of 5 explosives triggered. So now let's see about getting back to the middle, because similar to in the last puzzle, the middle is kind of the easiest place to figure out where you need to go next. That's the door we came in through. We just smashed through that to activate one of those, or 2 of those. Yeah, those 2. So we need to go this way next. Let's see. Ah! Well, I meant to build out some bridge there, but it didn't work. So I see a cloud creature to the left of that wall, so I think that I want to... Whoops! I think I want to be a little bit less clumsy than that. And I may actually need to kind of split this episode and not finish all of these, because this is a fairly long puzzle. And I don't know about you, but I am running the risk of getting a bit ill, as this is one of the ones that we have not triggered yet. So let's see if we can get up here. And it looks like there's some kind of a passageway over here. Oh, that was not what I wanted to do at all. That was really not what I wanted to do. I guess we can do a roll here, or a slide. Slide works too. Break through that. Yeah, I haven't seen this thing before. Ah, this just takes us to the backside. So those islands over there, I think, are where we need to go, but we need to kind of destroy some stuff in order to knock over the block that will be standing as the bridge. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Where did that put me? Oh, back here, but there's a wall now. So I want to do walk, jump, jump, grab. There we go. And then we can't quite connect that up by rolling, which means we need to now break through this somehow, or just go around the other side. There we go. And then we can come at that from that side, and that will trigger it just fine, and then we will fall. But it's okay, because we managed to activate that. Whoops. Well, let's continue on. There we go. So where is the next one? Over this way. Looks like it's behind another one of these walls. So let's see, we need to break through that. And I think I am going to break this episode off here, so in the next episode we will activate the last two of these walls, these explosives, and see what that does for us. And we will have to get past a couple more of these cloud creatures. Looks like we've got some platforming on these more organic looking rocks. So I hope to see you in the next episode, but most of all, thank you very much for watching and have a great rest of your day.